Hello, everybody, from Colonel Stadium on the campus of Henderson County High School in Henderson, Kentucky. I'm Greg Busby alongside Scott Stone. Steve Town, the sidelines for us tonight. Ryan Davenport, our broadcast assistant. Isaac Thatcher at studio control in downtown Henderson. As we get you set for Henderson County High School Colonels football, the Class 6A playoffs beginning tonight with Henderson County, the number 2 seed in the 1st District, hosting the number 3 seed, Barren County, a 2-2 record in district play, but the Trojans 8-2 overall, one of their best seasons in recent memory at Barren County coming in to take on the Colonels. These two teams met in this spot 2 years ago here in Henderson. Colonels came away with a big 48-0 win, also met in the playoffs in 2001, also a Henderson win. Henderson County may have their original starting quarterback back tonight, Trajan Davis, who got hurt in Week 4 in the Paducah-Tillman game, out for 2 months. In uniform tonight, went out to midfield as a captain. Should see some time tonight. Brody Belt likely to start this game, I believe, but could see Davis in some packages tonight, so that's some good news. On the flip side of that, Colonels without their center, Elijah Bird, out tonight with an AC sprain. Preston Gogol steps up in that spot. Gogol handled the snaps in most of the second half last week after Bird suffered the AC sprain. Let's go down to Steve Town for the first time tonight. Always a special night. Great weather downstairs, Steve, as the playoffs begin tonight.
Yeah, gorgeous weather tonight as we expected. It's going to be a dry night, and that could pose some situations with the grip on the football. Both teams, though, have played in this weather. Both teams are prepared. It's going to be a far different game than we saw 2 years ago in the playoffs. This is a far better coached team. John Myers, another former Campbellsville College teammate of mine, had a chance to talk to him before the game. I wish him the best of luck. Should be a really solid matchup tonight, Buzz.
Colonels will be receiving as Barren County won the toss, deferred to the second half, so the Colonels will get the football to start. Moving right to left on your radio dial or on your screen if you're joining us on YouTube, Facebook, or WSONradio.com. Henderson County in their home maroon jerseys with the white numerals and the gray pants, the white helmets. White on white for Barren County, the maroon numerals and helmets trimmed in gold as King Cumbus, along with Jack Dalton, sit to receive for Henderson County, as it will be Barren County's Jacob Dooley to get us underway here. 54 degrees here at game time. Clear skies. Our game being presented by Owensboro Health, Henderson Healthplex. Kickoff is taken by one of the Colonels up men around the 25, across the 30, and brought down across the 35 at about the 38-yard line on the return for Henderson County as the Colonels Jack Ryan rush, and Henderson will start at their own 39-yard line.
Pretty good start for the Colonels. I'll take it.
I'd say so, Scotty. We'll set the starting lineups as we go along here on WSON, brought to you by Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance on Zion Road. James Runyon, agency manager. Left tackle, 58, Gabe Schaefer. Left guard, 76, Landon Sauer. Center, 54, Preston Gogol in for Bird. Right guard, 77, Cooper Jenkins. Right tackle, 75, James Murphy. The quarterback is sophomore Brody Belt, 5'7", 145. Tony Burris in the backfield with him. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, and a screen is complete to Jack Dalton near side. Dalton has the 40 and brought down at the 41-yard line, a gain of 2. Tackle on the play by Tate Spillman, who's also the Barren County quarterback. Colonels pick up 2 on first down. And a 2nd and 8 coming up for Henderson County. The tight end, number 88, Christian Hagan. At receivers, number 10, Maxton Meadows. Number 1, Lakin McKinney. Colton Thompson in the slot. Tony Burris, the running back. And Brody Belt, again, the quarterback for the Colonels. Receiver to either side for Brody here. Also split backs on each of his shoulders. Rush and Burris. They're going to hand off to Burris. Off right tackle. Tony's across midfield. Down at the 40-yard line of Barren County. A pickup of 18 to the 41 for Burris, and a Henderson Chevrolet first down for Henderson County.
Nice little hole there on the right side, and you know our man Burris, he don't need much room.
Got behind Jenkins and Murphy. The holiday sale has started early at Henderson Chevrolet. Get 0% financing for up to 60 months on new Chevy Silverados, Equinoxes, and EV models at Henderson Chevrolet. 1st and 10 from the 41 now for the Colonels. Meadows in motion away from the press box. Pitch to Burris, left side. That's the near side, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A pickup of 6 as he's knocked out of bounds by Braden Houchins.
Tony likes where he's at right now in the state rushing list for Class 6A. Plus, he's also kind of kept an eye on where he's at on the all-time Colonel rushing list. He's got a chance to move up just a little bit with a big game tonight.
2nd and 3 coming up for the Colonels. Movement on the line of scrimmage, and we see our first penalty marker come in of the night. And this one's going to go against the Trojans.
Dead ball in the neutral zone, white. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Don Gilmore, our referee for tonight's game, with that call, and the penalty gives the Colonels a Henderson Chevrolet first down. The umpire, John Trevis, linesman Josh Birdsong, line judge Ken Burris, and Jeff Porter, the back judge. So Colonels now 1st and 10 from the Trojan 29, 2 minutes in here from Colonel Stadium. Belt handoff, this time left side for Tony Burris, breaks a tackle at the 25, falls forward down near the 20. Wow, and a gain of 10 for Burris. And it's a first down for the Colonels to the 19.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you guys, Scotty, you said, wow, I had a look. The defensive tackle had him completely wrapped up, and he squirted away for about 6 more yards.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to get lucky to get a yard or 2.
Well, what's happening up front, Colonels are doing a good job of getting off the ball, but right now Barren County's kind of withstanding it a little bit, kind of a stalemate. But right then, that was a little bit of what we've seen out of Tony the last 2 years.
Play was stopped momentarily. I think Coach John Myers wanted them to look at that, but they'd already signaled first down.
Yeah, the guy on this side, our side judge, had already done it.
So Colonels 1st and 10 in the Trojan red zone at the Barren County 19. Burris to the left of Belt. None a tight end right, 2 receivers right. And now Burris shifts to the right side of Belt. Hagan a tight end on that left side for Henderson. Colonel set as Belt takes a shotgun snap, hands off to Burris off that left side, and Tony gets 2 or 3 tough yards to the 17. Tackle on the play by Sean Brody. Gain of 2 to the 17 brings up a 2nd and 8 for the Colonels.
Might try to catch them asleep here in a minute and hit the tight end.
2 receivers right, a tight end each side for the Colonels. Belt low snap, hand off to Burris. Burris off that right side, still on his feet, backing inside the 10, down near the 8. And it'll be a 1st and goal coming up for the Colonels.
Yeah, once again, that's all Tony, keeping his legs moving. He has a low center of gravity anyway. He can run literally. It looks like he's running about a foot off the ground. Tough guy to bring down, off to a great start tonight.
Henderson Chevrolet first down. The holiday sale started early at Henderson Chevy. 0% finance for up to 60 months on Silverados, Equinoxes, and EV models. Colonels 1st and goal from the 9. 2 receivers right. Thompson and Meadows. McKinney, the near side receiver left. As Belt looking to throw, and he's hammered, fumbles the football, and Barren County has it. It's a strip sack as Belt never saw Sean Brody coming, and an early turnover. Barren County with the football at their own 20. He came untouched. Belt fumbles the football, and after a 1st and goal from the 9, and now it'll be at the 21. For Barren County, we'll see the Trojan offense for the first time tonight.
Colonels had already picked up 4 first downs before that, and we're cruising on a 4-minute drive.
Tate Spillman, the quarterback under center, wing T team. He's going to hand it off left side, and not much there on the first carry of the game for the Trojans. Getting up off the pile, the fullback Cody Kearney, and no gain.
Well, one thing I do appreciate about Brody's situation, a tough play, like you said, not his fault, never saw it coming, turning it over, and then having to go right back out there and play free safety on the very next play. And like I said, a guy's got to stay locked in, and that's what we expect out of Brody.
Almost kind of a best thing for a guy's made a mistake, get back out there and not think about it.
Yeah, he's got to put it behind him now because he's got other fish to fry.
2nd and 10 after no gain. Spielman takes a snap. He's going to hand it off, and it's Thomas eludes a tackler at about the 20. Wallace got a hand on him, couldn't bring it in. And Thomas gets to about the 23. Gain of 3 or 4 is Jack Dalton there to bring him down.
Yeah, guys, he's a big guy, and that jet sweep is a very effective play. The Colonels did a good job of not only stringing that ball further out to the defense's right near the Barren County sideline, but they also did a good job of finishing off the play and getting the big fella to the ground.
It's a gain of 3, so a 3rd and 7 coming up for the Trojans from their own 24. Receiver left is Bewley, now coming to the right side. 2 wingbacks on that left side as Spielman fakes a handoff. Little play action throwing on the run. Has it complete to Bewley at the 35 and a first down for Barren County. Good play there. And they pick it up on a 3rd and 7 to the 34. Baxter there on the stop, but not before the Trojans pick up their first down of the night. Our game tonight being brought to you in part by DSS Rentals. Take it from Colonel's football sophomore Jack Dalton. DSS Rentals is Henderson's source for equipment rentals. For personal and commercial projects, big or small, DSS Rentals has the tools for you. DSS on South Green and online at dss-rentals.com. From the 34, handoff left side again to the fullback Kearney. Actually, nope, gave that one to Thomas. They have a lot of ball carriers out of that wing tee. Thomas's second carry. Gets about 3 yards to the 37. Wallace on the stop for Henderson. 5:40 to go in this opening quarter. No score between Henderson and Barren County. Colonels turned it over in the red zone. Their first possession on a strip sack, and now penalty marker in at the line of scrimmage at the snap. Barren may not have been set.
Dead ball, false start. White 66. That's 5 yards. Replay, second down.
Guys, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but you can hear Mr. Gilmore all the way up to the press box without the microphone.
He was pretty fired up tonight. He said, is this going to be over the PA? I said, no, the radio broadcast, but he may be making sure the crowd can hear. He may be the PA tonight.
That's exactly right.
Appreciate Mr. Gilmore and his crew allowing us to wire them out tonight. Brings a lot to the broadcast.
Has done years of basketball in the second region.
Yep, basketball, baseball.
Yep.
He's done it all. Spielman takes a snap, fakes a handoff, getting pressured, eludes one tackler, now rolling, directing traffic, and throws it incomplete up the 45-yard line. Boy, the Colonels nearly had a sack, but shows Spielman he's elusive. He's the Class 6A second district player of the year, almost more for his running game than his arm, but he can do it both, plus a good defender at the secondary. And it's a 3rd and 12 coming up for the Trojans.
Yeah, and he did the Colonels a big favor by not pulling it down and running, because he probably had 6, 8, maybe even 10 yards ahead of him.
I agree.
But the Colonels not only missed him once for a big loss with Ramirez, but missed him a second time behind the line of scrimmage.
5:02 left in this opening quarter. No score, and a 3rd and 12 coming up for the Trojans from their own 32. Spielman looking left, throwing man wide open, complete at the 42. Tries to cut back, brought down at the Colonel 48. But another 3rd down pickup for Barren County on the completion to Briggs Harris.
2 for 2 on 3rd down.
He was wide open there. Dalton there to finally bring him down. And a first down now coming up on the Trojans' second first down of this opening drive. They have it at the 47. Handoff off the right side. It's Thomas. Nothing there for him.
Yeah, the big guys ran it a couple of times, and both times Colonel's defensive front have been up to the challenge.
Myron Wright on the stop there for the Colonels. And a 2nd and 10 coming up.
They get 2 more first downs, this first period will be over. Might just need 1.
Tonight's game being brought to you in part by your local State Farm insurance agent, Ann Thrasher Boyd. Ann helps you tackle savings when you combine home and auto insurance. See State Farm agent Ann Boyd at the corner of 14th and North Green Streets to start your savings. 2nd and 10. Spielman puts a man in motion. It's Thomas. Fakes a handoff, looking over the middle, steps up in the pocket, throwing, and it is complete at the 30-yard line, making a nice shoestring grab. Falling to the ground is Bray Bewley, his 2nd catch of the night, all the way to the Colonel 30 for a gain of 23. Not a well-thrown ball, but Bewley, a nice job going to get it, making the shoe top grab. And 1st and 10 for the Trojans at the Colonel's 30 now.
Well, that has everything to do with just how wide open he was. 2 defenders in the area, neither one of them within striking distance to make a play on the ball. Luckily, it was so poorly underthrown.
Here's a handoff. Off the left side, it is Thomas again. He gets a couple yards to the 28. Turner on the stop for the Colonels. Give him just a yard, so it'll be a 2nd and 9 from the Colonel 29-yard line. .250 left in this first quarter, no score. 2nd and 9 for Barren County at the Colonel 29. Handoff, right side, and maybe a yard there on the carry. That time it was the fullback Kearney.
Well, based on what I saw in pregame, they're not in field goal range, but if they don't lose any yards here, they're definitely in 4-down territory. The problem is, I don't know if Coach John Myers of Barren County's figured it out yet, but they can throw just about anything through the air and complete it, at least here in the early going.
It'll be a 3rd and 8 from the Colonel's 28 for Barren County. 2 of 2 so far on 3rd down. Spielman fakes a handoff, rolling right's going to throw, and has it complete inside the 20 to the 18. And another Barren County 3rd down pickup. Making the grab for the Trojans, Jackson Bird. Belt to bring him down, but Barren County in the red zone, 1st and 10 at the Colonel's 18.
Right now, they're on a path to complete about 10 passes in this first quarter. The Colonels have done nothing to stop it.
This coming off the Colonel red zone fumble. And Barren County, after that, nearly using all this first quarter to drive down the field at the moment to the Henderson 18, 1st and 10, with 90 seconds left.
4 first downs, 3 of them converted on 3rd down.
Here's a handoff on the right side, and getting inside the 15 down to about the 14 on the carry, Briggs Harris. Pushed out of bounds by Jack Ryan Rush along with Maxton Meadows.
From the early going, guys, it seems like these two teams are fairly evenly matched. The difference being is when Barren puts the ball in the air, they make big plays and first downs.
Gain of 4, 2nd and 6, and now a penalty marker in.
Dead ball in the neutral zone. Red 34.
That one's against the Colonels. Henderson's first penalty tonight. And it will bring up a 2nd and 1 from the 9-yard line. Second and 1 from the 9 now for Barren County. Knocking at the door of getting an early score here and trying to get points off that Colonel's turnover. Spielman fakes a handoff, keeping himself off the left side. He's down near the goal line. He's in. Touchdown. 9-yard touchdown run for quarterback Tate Spielman. Points off turnovers for the Trojans They lead at 6-0 with 36 seconds to go in the first. Quite the opening drive for the Trojans on the 9-yard score from Tillman.
Jacob Dooley on for the PAT.
Bewley on for point. Jacob Dooley. Let's send it down to Steve.
All right. Snap is a good one. Kick is on the way, and the kick is good.
Trojans 7, Colonels nothing. 36 seconds to go in the first quarter. Back after this on WSON.
When I was asked to join Owensboro Health's board, it felt like a calling. As a board member, I am a voice to the voiceless, bringing their concerns to the table to ensure continuous excellence. You're treated like family, with connection, compassion, and trusted care from neighbors who truly care. I am proud to help ensure that every voice is heard and every patient receives the care they deserve.
I agreed to join the Owensboro Health Board of Directors because first, I care about this community, but it's also because hospital administration made it clear they were committed to strategies that emphasized a higher level of quality and access. Watching these metrics improve each month means a higher quality of care for our families, friends, and neighbors. Board members volunteer a significant amount of time each month, but we also find it rewarding to be patient advocates and to be sources of community support for the people who dedicate their lives to the healthcare profession.
Welcome back to Colonel Stadium. 13 plays, 79 yards, 7 minutes, 24 seconds. The drive time there for Barren County as J.R. Rush fields the kickoff for the Colonels at about the 24, gets across the 40, brought down at about the 42-yard line. But that was after the Colonels had it first and goal at the 9, fumbled the football on the strip sack as Brody Belt never saw Sean Brody coming. And they go 79 yards. Tate Spillman, the 9-yard touchdown run, in Barren County, a 7-0 lead. Just 30 seconds left in this first quarter. Belt back in at quarterback. Two receivers to the right, one to the left. And coming in motion, giving the football is Cumbus, trying to get to the corner near side. Cuts it back, has the 50, brought down into Trojan territory at the 48. Gain of 11 for King Cumbus, and a Henderson Chevrolet first down for the Colonels. The holiday sale has started early at Henderson Chevrolet. Get 0% financing for up to 60 months on new Chevy Silverados, Equinoxes, and EV models at Henderson Chevrolet.
I'm not going to get a playoff, Greg.
That is the end of the first quarter. After one, Barren County 7, Henderson County nothing here on WSON. Our game tonight brought to you by Owensboro Health, Henderson Health Place.
It can happen when you least expect it. You're involved in an accident and you need help. Look no further than Hargis Collision. Hargis welcomes all insurance providers. They are ICAR certified and have the equipment needed to get your vehicle back to OEM specification. To the Hargis team, your vehicle is treated like a person, not a number. Hargis Collision, keeping your family's safety in mind. See them at their new location, 1480 South Green Street.
Secure your future with Ann Thrasher Boyd State Farm, providing excellence in life insurance for over 20 years. With us, your legacy is safe. Our dedicated team at 316 14th Street, Henderson, is ready to guide your journey towards financial security. Don't hesitate. Call us now at 270-826-9583 and embark on a safe, uncertainty-free tomorrow with Ann Thrasher Boyd State Farm.
First and 10 at the Trojan 48-yard line. Two receivers left, a tight end right for the Colonels. Belt takes a snap, rolling right. Looking downfield, now is going to fire, and it's nearly intercepted at the 25, broken up by Tate Spillman as Hagan, the intended receiver, 2nd and 10. Our game tonight brought to you by Owensboro Health, Henderson Healthplex. The outpatient pharmacy is your go-to for all your pharmacy needs, offering extended hours, competitive pricing, and a wide range of services. For Healthplex patients or anyone in the community, the Healthplex is Henderson's go-to for pharmacy care. Two receivers to the right, one to the left. Tight end left for Belt. Burris to his left. Here's a handoff to Tony. And he's hitting the backfield and going to be dropped for a yard loss. Burris loses a yard to the 49.
I lost more than that.
No, he didn't.
Okay. Well, they were marking up there.
It's a 3rd and 11. Coming up for the Colonels.
They're 3-3 on 3rd down. This is our first attempt. I'd like to get 5 or 6 of this and maybe go for it.
Two receivers left, one to the right for Belt. Snap to Brody. Fakes a handoff. Belt going to keep it, and he gets a couple yards. That's it. Dropped at the 47 for a gain of 2. Tackle on the play by Colton Thomas, and the Colonels punt team out. Colonels will be punting from around midfield with Bray Bewley back to receive for the Trojans. 10:40 to play first half. Barren County on top of the Colonels, 7-0. Jackson Nunn to punt. Meadows, high snap. Nunn bobbles it, but somehow gets the punt off. Great job by Nunn. It hits at the 25, goes inside the 20, and under that circumstances, the punt of the year right there, down to the 13-yard line. After a high snap, he got it down, somehow got it off quickly, and got it inside the 20.
34-yarder.
Our game tonight here on WSON being brought to you in part by Classic Automotive and Collision Center. If you've had an accident and need auto body repair, remember, it's your choice which body shop to use. Classic Automotive and Collision Center on Lower 2nd Street under the overpass. Classic Automotive, where you're driving home, their reputation. The Trojans 1st and 10 from their 13. 10:20 to play in this first half, leading 7-0. Colonels had it 1st and goal at the 9 in their opening drive, fumbled. And then Barren County drove 79 yards for the score to go ahead. Here's a handoff on 1st down off the right side. The carry into the hands of Jordan Harris. Harris, first carry of the night. And it goes for a yard to the 14, 2nd and 9. Butler on the stop for Henderson.
The Colonel's got to do something to get some momentum.
Yeah, turnover would be nice. Anything that would put, Barren County in a hole right now. They've controlled everything.
3 and out. Anything.
Tillman going to hand it off, trying to get off the edge on the right side. A carry to Briggs Harris. And Harris gets to about the 16. A pickup of 4, but there is a player down on the far sideline.
I believe it's a Barren County
It
player.
is a Barren County player down at about the 16-yard line.
I'll bet everything I own there will be a pass play on 3rd down.
They've been good on that.
You almost
up 3 for 3.
could go ahead and bet the completion and the 1st down.
One of those big Barren County linemen down on the far side. Can't get a number, but there, Coach Boston talked about they had great size on that offensive line. He said our D-lines will be looking up to him today. He's had the speed advantage, Henderson did, but certainly not size advantage. And one of the Trojans down.
Cardinals had a defensive player go in the locker room just then, Jackson.
On the far sideline. To give us a moment to tell you their game tonight being brought to you in part by Branson Surveys. Branson Surveys can determine the elevation of your property, survey property lines, and do foundation inspections. Branson Surveys doesn't work from 9 to 5. Branson Surveys works from start to finish. And our game being brought to you in part by D. Patrick Ford. Nobody beats the deal beater. the Tri-State's largest new Ford and Lincoln dealer, Highway 41 in Walnut near the Lloyd Expressway, and dpatrickford.com. Kentucky basketball in action tomorrow here on WSON. The Cats hosting Lipscomb, with the football team having their second bye week of the season. So I'll have that on the air for you, a 1:30 pregame, 3 o'clock tip, followed up by an SEC matchup. College football tomorrow night on WSON. I'm looking at that left ankle, left knee area to one of the Trojans down on the far sideline. He's laying on his back but trying to flex that knee or ankle at the moment. With 9:31 to play in this opening half, Barren County on top 7-0. We'll step aside, take a timeout, be back from Colonel Stadium here on WSON.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it. It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Harrison, the injured Trojan, getting walked off the field and trying to walk it off behind his teammates, but without the big offensive lineman, and a 3rd and 7 coming up for the Trojans from their own 16. They've been good on 3rd down, but I think it's going to be a penalty against Barren County.
Dead ball. False start on the white. That's 5-yard penalty. Replay 3rd down.
So now a 3rd and 12 coming up from Barren County from their own 11.
Yeah, but we've been here before, guys.
Yeah. Our friends from Morganfield are up 21-0 on Glasgow in the first quarter.
Glasgow, not quite the team they've been in the last 8 to 10 years, kind of having a bit of a down year in 24.
And they play in a tough district.
Of course, Glasgow in Barren County. As Spillman takes a snap, rolling left, throwing over the middle off the back foot, and it is incomplete.
Oh my gosh, he dropped it.
At the 35. A good job by Jack Dalton, who knocked it away at the last moment from Jackson Bird.
How did he drop it, Greg?
Hey, I got news for you.
Dalton, I guess.
That was a great play by Dalton, but that ball was laid right in the only place that guy could catch it. Great play by Dalton, or it's going to be yet another 3rd and long, 1st down.
And it was in Bird's hand, and Dalton knocked it away at the last moment, and 4th down with
when he called timeout.
Trojan be punting from their own end zone.
Okay, maybe not. We were short a man.
Braden Houchins sit to punt with Cumbest at the Trojan 40 to receive. Punt's going to back up Cumbest. He takes it at his own 48. Trying to get to the corner, coming near his side, has the 50, 45, and brought down into Trojan territory around the 40-yard line. So a good field position here for the Colonels to be their best of the night after they forced the punt.
What a beauty of a punt.
Yeah, he really, that's something we didn't see in the pregame during specialty, and did a great job of getting that out of the hole. But then also King, who I told him before the game, King was going to do something special tonight. He, of course, agreed with me. He's a wonderful young man, and really, if he hits that edge one more time, he might get it next time.
Colonels from the Trojan 42. Belt at quarterback with 2 receivers left. One to the right takes a snap. He throws a screen complete to the tight end Nunn, who's inside the 40 and brought down at about the 38-yard line. A pickup of 5 yards there for Jake Nunn. Just a sophomore. Boy, he and Hagan is tight ends. They're going to be some players.
Yeah, you got a couple of sophomores there, guys, that are very good at the position. Soft hands. They run great routes. And, again, you know, it seems it's going to get another year older and another year of experience next year.
2nd and 5 with a sophomore at quarterback. Slapped his hands. Trojans stayed put and now looks over the sideline for a play as a play clock down to 7. Colonel's driving into a bit of wind. Play clock at 2, and Colonel's got to take a timeout. Exactly 8 minutes to go in the half. It's Barren County 7, Colonel's nothing here on WSON. Our game being presented by Owensboro Health, Henderson Healthplex.
When I was asked to join Owensboro Health's board, it felt like a calling. As a board member, I am a voice to the voiceless, bringing their concerns to the table to ensure continuous excellence. You're treated like family, with connection, compassion, and trusted care from neighbors who truly care. I am proud to help ensure that every voice is heard and every patient receives the care they deserve.
Special thanks to Dr. Newberry and the Owensboro Health Henderson Healthplex, our playoff sponsor, Colonel's Football here on WSON. Owensboro Health Orthopedics is your go-to for expert ortho care. Make an appointment or visit the walk-in clinic Monday through Friday, 8 to 11, located at the Henderson Healthplex. Owensboro Health Orthopedics, the official sports medicine provider of the Henderson County Colonels. Colonels a 2nd and 5 from the Barren 37. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. As Belt kind of looked to the sideline, changed the play again. Play clock down to 6 seconds. As Belt takes a low snap, fakes a handoff. Brody looking over the middle.
Number 10 is
going to fire. That's Meadows, number 10. Ball up for grabs. Intercepted. Intercepted at the 8-yard line. Barren County across the 25-30 and brought down at the 40. The Colonel's 2nd turnover tonight. Picked off by Dakota Wade. And Barren County has the football at the 35-yard line.
Well, guys, again, an inexperienced quarterback out there who's played his tail off all year, but he waited a little long for the deep seam to Maxton Meadows. He's throwing right into the teeth of the wind right now that's coming in here at about 15-plus miles an hour, and that ball was never going to get to its destination. Great job by the Barren County defender to come up and make the play.
Dakota Wade with that pick. And Barren football at the 35, leading 7-0 with 7:47 to go in this first half.
I know. We got a hold on the red. That's decline. It's first down.
There's a hold on that play. Obviously, Barren County declined that one with the pick. And they have it at the 35-yard line, 1st and 10. Spillman under center.
And
some movement on the line of scrimmage, and penalty marker in.
Dead ball. False start on the white. That's 5 yards. Replay first down.
So the ball will go back to the 30-yard line, bringing up a 1st and 15 for the Barren County Trojans, who lead the Colonels 7-0 with 7:47 to go in this first half.
15 for Barren County from their own 30-yard line.
Spillman under center. Receiver right. Man in motion as Spillman fakes the pitch. Now he's going to throw downfield, and it's incomplete at the 35. Dalton on the coverage. And it was good coverage. No flags down there that I can tell. As he was looking for Bewley. 2nd and 15 coming up. Good coverage from Dalton.
Yeah, their coach didn't like it, though. He wanted a flag.
John Myers in his first year at Barren County. 30 years in the business.
Been a transportation director, been a principal, been a vice principal, been an AD, just about everything. Been a head coach, 3 different stops, 19 seasons as a head coach, and one heck of a wishbone quarterback in 1990 and 1991.
Spillman puts a man in motion. He's going to hand it off to Dylan Thomas off the right side, and Thomas gets a couple yards to the 32, bringing up a 3rd and 13 as Butler makes the stop for Henderson.
Yeah, but right there, that's a play that's setting up the next play. John Myers knows what he wants to do. He knows what Henderson has given him here in the first quarter and a half. They're going to put the ball in the air. They're going to have a guy make a play on it right here. So it seems like every move has been calculated early in this first half.
3rd and 12 here. 3 or 4 on 3rd down here in this first half for Barren County. As Spillman is going to hand it off, trying to get off that right side, but just maybe a yard. But that's all. Good job by the Colonel defense as they hand it off to Harris. As Ramirez there to make the stop for, I think, maybe no gain or just a yard. And it'll be 4th down, the punt team coming out for the Trojans.
Yeah, nobody more surprised than I am. That shows you exactly what I know about the offense of John Myers and Barren County.
Well, they were hoping that's what we were expecting, though, and they were hoping to hit a big one.
Houchins to punt with Cumbus back to receive. High snap.
Houchins
gets it away. Colonel's man got a piece of that one.
He did.
That's big.
Henderson going to have the football around the Trojan 40.
5-yard punt.
Is that Hagan who got a piece of that?
Yeah, that was Hagan that was there. He was the only guy, and it was very athletic play because he kind of had to jump from a distance. He wasn't right on the punt.
Stretch it out.
He was in the area, and he's a long player anyway. And a great play there by the sophomore Hagan.
Our game tonight here on WSON being brought to you in part by your local State Farm insurance agent and Thrasher Boyd, and helps you tackle savings when you combine home and auto insurance. See State Farm agent and Thrasher Boyd at the corner of 14th and North Green Street to start your savings. Call 826-9583 or visit andismyagent.com. Belt going to hand it off to Burris, off left guard that time for Tony, as he gets 4 yards to the 36. Rush into the game as an extra tight end. Meadows coming off for Henderson as the Colonels looking at a 2nd and 6.
And the Colonels, with a couple of first downs, they could turn this into nearly a one-possession, last 6 minutes of the quarter. But the Colonels desperately need to tie this thing up.
Belt with Rush to his right end as a fullback. The block for Burris, and they give it off to Burris, who gets it down to the 33, a pickup of 3 yards. And they bring up a 3rd and short for the Colonels.
Yeah, and again, that's a play that sets up the next play. And again, I have no unearthly idea what they're going to run next, but don't lose any yards here. You got an opportunity to make a 4-play drive here.
I think you hand it off 22 and just see what happens.
Well, they tried to stretch them on the edges, outside the ends, the corners. They've done a good job, has Barren County, of keeping the Colonels from getting too much around the end. But it wouldn't be a bad idea now to maybe give it another shot with another down to go.
3rd and 3 from the 33. They do give it to Burris up the left side. Outside numbers, 1st down, 25-20. Near sideline, makes a man miss. Cut back 10, 5. Penalty marker down as he's down at the 1.
Face mask. Oh, he called a touchdown. Did he? No, I'm sorry.
No, that was a flag. Yeah, that was down at the 1.
He had that one hand.
1st and goal, it appears. Maybe from the half-yard line with a possible face mask penalty. We'll see.
That'll be 32-yard gain if it holds.
It is a face mask.
Why are they at the 3-yard line?
That I don't know.
Dude, they marked him at the 1.
And now they're going back to the 3. Well, that would definitely be
half
half there.
They got to mark the penalty off.
So 1st and goal from the 3 at the moment. That's what the Colonels will take it. Belt going to hand it off to Burris. Tony, he's in. 3-yard touchdown run for Tony Burris. 4:36 to go in the half. The Colonels a chance to tie it up.
Yeah, that was all Tony right there. He got as low as he could go, kind of left his feet at the 1-yard line, got just across. Guys, let's go back to the play before. At the very least, Tony was down on the 2-yard line. The half the distance penalty should have put the ball at the 1. Where they placed the ball, they're saying he was down at the 6-yard line.
He was near
on putting
the goal.
ball
Yeah,
at the 3. That didn't make a lot of sense.
Not unless he
the line judge was on the 1.
Yeah, not unless he stepped out of bounds, perhaps. Yeah, it looked like it was all the way down the 1.
Snap is down, kick is up, and the kick is good.
We are tied. Henderson 7, Barren County 7. 4:36 to go in the half. Back after this on WSON.
I agreed to join the Owensboro Health Board of Directors because first, I care about this community. But it's also because hospital administration made it clear they were committed to strategies that emphasized a higher level of quality and access. Watching these metrics improve each month means a higher quality of care for our families, friends, and neighbors. Board members volunteer a significant amount of time each month, but we also find it rewarding to be patient advocates and to be sources of community support for the people who dedicate their lives to the healthcare profession.
It can happen when you least expect it. You're involved in an accident and you need help. Look no further than Hargis Collision. Hargis welcomes all insurance providers. They are ICAR certified and have the equipment needed to get your vehicle back to OEM specification. To the Hargis team, your vehicle is treated like a person, not a number. Hargis Collision, keeping your family's safety in mind. See them at their new location, 1480 South Green Street.
For Barren County near midfield in a 7-7 game when we come back on WSON.
It can happen when you least expect it. You're involved in an accident and you need help. Look no further than Hargis Collision. Hargis welcomes all insurance providers. They are ICAR certified and have the equipment needed to get your vehicle back to OEM specification. To the Hargis team, your vehicle is treated like a person, not a number. Hargis Collision, keeping your family's safety in mind. See them at their new location, 1480 South Green Street.
.19 to play in this opening half. Henderson 7, Barren County 7. Barren with the football facing a 2nd and 8 from their own 47. Do you see big Ryan Harrison back in there at left guard? He went out earlier, but he's back. Spillman going to hand it off to Kearney, and Kearney may have got a yard to the 48.
It's a big down here if you want any chance at all score.
Yeah, you don't want to get sucked in here. They've kind of been resigned to kind of run the ball between the tackles as Barren County. But this is the kind of play where the quarterback, who's the best player in their district, could take the ball on a play action and roll out, and you've seen how well he runs.
3rd and 7 from the 48. Spillman throws, complete for a first down, far sideline 40, making the catch. Bray Bewley brought down at the Colonel 34.
I mean, wide open. Yep. I mean, there hasn't been a defender on a receiver within about 3 to 4 yards all night, with the exception of the one play that was made on 3rd and long in front of the Colonel's sideline. Colonel's the guy to shore it up in the secondary.
2.5 minutes to go in this first half. Barren County all 3 timeouts remaining in a 7-7 game. 1st and 10 at the Colonel's 34.
And he doesn't throw the ball with great authority. He just throws it with amazing pinpoint accuracy. So guys have got time to get there, but they're too far away, and Coach Josh Boston just told them that very thing just now.
And now I think the Trojans jump here. Colonel's applauding.
Only thing they've done wrong all night.
Yep, been a little anxious on that line of scrimmage.
Dead ball. False start. On the way. 5 yards. Replay, 2nd down.
Take it from Colonel's football sophomore Jack Dalton. DSS Rentals is Henderson's source for equipment rentals. For personal and commercial projects, big or small, DSS Rentals has the tools for you. DSS Rentals on South Green and online at dss-rentals.com. 1st and 15 now for Barren County from the Colonel 39. Spillman looking to throw, looking for Bewley. It's caught inside the 15, down at the 10. And that was actually Bird on that catch to the 10, 1st and goal.
Yeah, indefensible. Right now, everything he throws, he anticipates it's going to get caught, and so far, all of his eidetic imagery is working inside of his own head. Great job, quarterback.
Yeah, timing route there too, Steve. He didn't even drop back. He just took a step behind the line of scrimmage and threw it up for grabs and right on the money to Bird.
And it was well defended. Jack Dalton right there all along. But again, you got to wait. You can't wait for this guy to make a mistake. You've got to help him make the mistake.
1st and goal from the 10. Bird going to hand it off on that right side inside the 5, stretching across. It's a touchdown for Dylan Thomas. 10-yard touchdown run for Thomas, and it's 13-7 Trojans with 1:15 to go in the half. $74-yard drive. 10-yard run by Thomas to put the Trojans back in front.
Right now, Colonels defensively, they're just guessing.
Dooley on for point, but I think a Barren County timeout first. So we'll take the timeout, come back with the extra point try with the Trojans on top of the Colonels, 13-7. Back after this on WSON.
Secure your future with Ann Thrasher Boyd State Farm, providing excellence in life insurance for over 20 years. With us, your legacy is safe. Our dedicated team at 316 14th Street, Henderson, is ready to guide your journey towards financial security. Don't hesitate. Call us now at 270-826-9583 and embark on a safe, uncertainty-free tomorrow with Ann Thrasher Boyd State Farm.
Before the extra point try taken by Barren County, who has the 13-7 lead, they come back out like they're going to kick the extra point with Dooley set to kick. Let's head it back down to Steve.
All right. Barren County looking to make it a 7-point game with a minute 15 before the half. There's the snap. Its kick is up, and the kick is blocked.
Big block
Colonels,
there
big
for
block.
the Colonels to make it a 13-7 advantage for the Trojans. We'll take a timeout. Be back as it's Trojans 13, Colonel 7 here on WSON.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it. It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
When I was asked to join Owensboro Health's board, it felt like a calling. As a board member, I am a voice to the voiceless, bringing their concerns to the table to ensure continuous excellence. You're treated like family, with connection, compassion, and trusted care from neighbors who truly care. I am proud to help ensure that every voice is heard and every patient receives the care they deserve.
$15 to go in this first half, 13-7. Barren County on top of the Colonels. 7-play, 74-yard drive that took 3 minutes and 16 seconds. Jericho Butler, that blocked PAT, though. So a 6-point advantage for the moment at the Trojans kick it off. It's Jack Dalton who takes it to 18, near side 30, sideline 35-40. And he's knocked out of bounds around midfield. Nice return from Dalton. As the Colonels will have it in a good spot with 1 timeout left and 1:08 to go until halftime, trailing 13-7.
Yeah, legitimately, they got to get the ball preferably around the 25-yard line. This is a fairly steady breeze, as you can tell, with the American flag in the home end zone. So if they can get the ball 25-plus yards, anything around the 20 would be a definitely makeable kick for Carson Weiss, the senior.
Colonels right on the 50. 2 receivers to the left, a tight end right for Brody Belt. Also a tight end left, none on that left side, and Hagan on the right. With 1:08 to go in the half, and the Colonels trailing by 6. Fakes a handoff to Burris. Belt going to fire over the middle, and it is intercepted at the 18-yard line. Coming across midfield 30, near side 40, nice little cutback. And Bewley still on his feet, ran out of bounds at the 45-yard line. The Colonels' 3rd turnover here this first half. And now Barren County, with 2 timeouts left, have the ball at their own 45-yard line.
Once again, throwing into the teeth of that breeze, throwing it more than 25 or 30 yards downfield. And right there, that's a kid that's just playing center field, makes another fantastic pick.
3rd turnover of the half, always crucial, but especially in the playoffs. And Barren County has it at their 45-yard line. 2 picks thrown by Belt. Also strip sack with the Colonels, had 1st and goal at the 9 on their opening drive of the game. Here's a pitch, right side, and a gain of just 2 or 3 yards on that carry for Harris. As we'll go under 40 seconds to go in this half after a gain of 2 and a 2nd and 8 coming up. Trojans 2 timeouts left, but down to 30 seconds to go in the half. leading 13-7. Spielman fakes a handoff, getting pressured. Wallace after him. He's going to throw. Has it complete. Making the catch out of the backfield is Harris for no gain, but a nice job by Spielman to avoid about a 15-yard loss. 7 seconds left. Coach John Meyer is going to just let time expire as Barren County will get the football to start the second half. And after 3 first-half turnovers for the Colonels, Henderson trails 13-7. Let's go downstairs with Steve Tao and Josh Boston.
Well, Coach, here we are, 6-point game at halftime. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, defensively, we're having a hard time covering them. They got some size on us, and they're going up and getting the football at receiver. We're doing a great job stopping the run, but we got to get up there and compete a little more at corner. Offensively, 2 interceptions hurt.
Coach, best of luck in the second half.
Thanks. Go Colonels.
Gentlemen, you.
That's the head coach of the Colonels, Josh Boston. Henderson County goes in the locker room trailing at home here in the first round of the playoffs against Barren County, 13-7. Stay tuned for Colonels at the half, brought to you by Heron Auction Realty. Again, your halftime score, Barren County Trojans 13, Henderson County Colonels 7. Our game tonight being brought to you by Owensboro Health, Henderson Healthplex.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 110,000 participants here in Kentucky who take part in high school sports.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the diamond.
In the pool. On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great. Participate!
A native of Eddyville, Kentucky, and a graduate of Lyon County High School, Kevin Patton was a sports writer for the Henderson Gleaner from 1996 until 2022. Following his graduation from Murray State University with degrees in journalism and political science, Patton was a sports writer for the Mayfield Messenger, where he began his coverage of sports in western Kentucky. In 1996, he decided to leave Mayfield for the big city lights and came to Henderson. Over his 26 years as sports writer at the Henderson Gleaner, Kevin Patton covered some of the best moments in Colonel and Lady Colonel history, along with significant sports events in the Henderson County and surrounding areas. Among the highlights of Patton's career was covering the 1999 Colonel basketball Final Four team, the 2000 Colonel baseball state championship team, the 2001 Colonel's boys track state runner-up team, the 2003 Lady Colonel state championship track team, along with numerous Lady Colonel basketball state tournament teams. Patton also covered the 1996 Bambino World Series, one of his first assignments upon joining the Gleaner staff. In addition, Patton covered the 2002 Webster County football team that advanced to the state semifinals, along with the 2008 Union County football team that also advanced to the state semifinals. Along his journey, Patton has developed numerous relationships with players, coaches, and administrators, even covering second-generation athletes of those he initially crossed paths with early in his Gleaner tenure. Patton also served on the Henderson County Sports Hall of Fame Committee, including holding the offices of Secretary and Vice President. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Henderson County Sports Hall of Famer Kevin Patton. The 2001 track season was a special one for the Henderson County boys track team, as the team went undefeated through the regular season and the regional meet. They began the year by winning the Mason-Dixon Games, Kentucky's indoor championship, and roared through the regular season until falling by 9 points at the state meet to Louisville St. Xavier. State champions at the meet were Wes Alexander in the 110-meter hurdles, the 4x200-meter relay team of Blake Stone, Dedrick Tillerson, Robert Waller, and Seth Woodard, and the 4x400-meter relay team consisting of Wes Alexander, Blake Stone, Dedrick Tillerson, and Seth Woodard. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the Henderson County Sports Hall of Fame Coach Ryan Rush and the 2001 Henderson County High School boys track team. A 1996 Henderson County High School graduate, Anthony Hay was both a football and track star. He won the Class 3A state championship in the shot put as a senior in 1996 with a throw of 55 feet, 2 3/4 inches. 1 year earlier, in 1995, he was the state runner-up in the event to teammate and fellow Hall of Famer Parvin Green. Hay won 2 indoor state titles in the shot put in the Mason-Dixon Games in 1995 and 1996. He also held the school record in the shot put at 55 feet, 3 1/2 inches, which he set in 1996. In addition, Hay earned honorable mention honors in football in 1994, helping lead the Colonels to a memorable 12-1 season and regional runner-up finish. He was second on the team in fumble recoveries and third on the team in interceptions. In addition, he caught an 88-yard touchdown pass versus Shelby County in the playoffs. Ladies and gentlemen, please greet Henderson County Sports Hall of Famer Anthony Hay. Wade Harper came to Henderson in the early 1960s to teach math and coach football and track with Mojo Hollowell. Coach Harper was ahead of his time with his techniques and training that motivated his athletes to their best when their best was needed. As head coach of Henderson County in 1968, he led the Colonels to their first ever regional championship, knocking off perennial power Owensboro Senior. Harper was the coach of future Henderson County Sports Hall of Famer Jack Jacobs, who was Henderson County's first ever individual state champion in track in the 180 low hurdles in 1968. Harper was also a huge influence on All-American pole vaulter and future Henderson County Sports Hall of Famer Mark Norsworthy. Once Harper became the head coach, the Colonels started competing in big track meets throughout the state, where prior to Harper's tenure, the team competed in almost exclusively a local schedule. Ladies and gentlemen, please greet Henderson County Sports Hall of Famer, Coach Wade Harper. A 2014 Henderson County High School graduate, Caleb Duckworth was named Kentucky's Mr. Baseball and Gatorade Player of the Year in 2014. He owns Colonel Baseball career records of 158 runs scored and hit by pitches with 47. He also holds the season record for hit by pitches with 22 and on-base percentage with a .638 mark in 2014. Duckworth had home runs in 5 consecutive games during his junior season and was the leadoff hitter on a 2012 state runner-up team and the 2013 state Final Four team. Following high school, he played in 131 games in 3 seasons from 2015 to 2017 at Western Kentucky University, hitting 16 home runs and producing 77 RBIs in 526 plate appearances. In addition to his baseball exploits at HCHS, Duckworth played basketball for 3 seasons, earning all district honors in 2012 and 2013 and all region recognition in 2013. He scored almost 700 career points during his Colonel basketball career. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Henderson County Sports Hall of Famer Caleb Duckworth.
When I was asked to join Owensboro Health's board, it felt like a calling. As a board member, I am a voice to the voiceless, bringing their concerns to the table to ensure continuous excellence. You're treated like family, with connection, compassion, and trusted care from neighbors who truly care. I am proud to help ensure that every voice is heard and every patient receives the care they deserve.
I agreed to join the Owensboro Health Board of Directors because first, I care about this community. But it's also because hospital administration made it clear they were committed to strategies that emphasized a higher level of quality and access. Watching these metrics improve each month means a higher quality of care for our families, friends, and neighbors. Board members volunteer a significant amount of time each month, but we also find it rewarding to be patient advocates and to be sources of community support for the people who dedicate their lives to the healthcare profession.
It can happen when you least expect it. You're involved in an accident and you need help. Look no further than Hargis Collision. Hargis welcomes all insurance providers. They are ICAR certified and have the equipment needed to get your vehicle back to OEM specification. To the Hargis team, your vehicle is treated like a person, not a number. Hargis Collision, keeping your family's safety in mind. See them at their new location, 1480 South Green Street.
Secure your future with Ann Thrasher Boyd State Farm, providing excellence in life insurance for over 20 years. With us, your legacy is safe. Our dedicated team at 316 14th Street, Henderson, is ready to guide your journey towards financial security. Don't hesitate. Call us now at 270-826-9583 and embark on a safe, uncertainty-free tomorrow with Ann Thrasher Boyd State Farm.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it. It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 110,000 participants here in Kentucky who take part in high school sports.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom.
On the diamond. In the pool. On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great. Participate!
A native of Eddyville, Kentucky, and a graduate of Lyon County High School, Kevin Patton was a sports writer for the Henderson Gleaner from 1996 until 2022. Following his graduation from Murray State University with degrees in journalism and political science, Patton was a sports writer for the Mayfield Messenger, where he began his coverage of sports in western Kentucky. In 1996, he decided to leave Mayfield for the big city lights and came to Henderson. Over his 26 years as sports writer at the Henderson Gleaner, Kevin Patton covered some of the best moments in Colonel and Lady Colonel history, along with significant sports events in the Henderson County and surrounding areas. Among the highlights of Patton's career was covering the 1999 Colonel basketball Final Four team, the 2000 Colonel baseball state championship team, the 2001 Colonel's boys track state runner-up team, the 2003 Lady Colonel state championship track team, along with numerous Lady Colonel basketball state tournament teams. Patton also covered the 1996 Bambino World to the state semifinals. Along his journey, Patton has developed numerous relationships with players, coaches, and administrators, even covering second-generation athletes of those he initially crossed paths with early in his Gleaner tenure. Patton also served on the Henderson County Sports Hall of Fame Committee, including holding the offices of Secretary and Vice President. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Henderson County Sports Hall of Famer Kevin Patton. The 2001 track season was a special one for the Henderson County boys track team, as the team went undefeated through the regular season and the regional meet. They began the year by winning the Mason-Dixon Games, Kentucky's indoor championship, and roared through the regular season until falling by 9 points at the state meet to Louisville St. Xavier. State champions at the meet were Wes Alexander in the 110-meter hurdles, the 4x200-meter relay team of Blake Stone, Dedrick Tillerson, Robert Waller, and Seth Woodard, and the 4x400-meter relay team consisting of Wes Alexander, Blake Stone, Dedrick Tillerson, and Seth Woodard. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the Henderson County Sports Hall of Fame Coach Ryan Rush and the 2001 Henderson County High School boys track team.
When I was asked to join Owensboro Health's board, it felt like a calling. As a board member, I am a voice to the voiceless, bringing their concerns to the table to ensure continuous excellence. You're treated like family, with connection, compassion, and trusted care from neighbors who truly care. I am proud to help ensure that every voice is heard and every patient receives the care they deserve.
I agreed to join the Owensboro Health Board of Directors because first, I care about this community, but it's also because hospital administration made it clear they were committed to strategies that emphasized a higher level of quality and access. Watching these metrics improve each month means a higher quality of care for our families, friends, and neighbors. Board members volunteer a significant amount of time each month, but we also find it rewarding to be patient advocates and to be sources of community support for the people who dedicate their lives to the healthcare profession.
It can happen when you least expect it. You're involved in an accident and you need help. Look no further than Hargis Collision. Hargis welcomes all insurance providers. They are ICAR certified and have the equipment needed to get your vehicle back to OEM specification. To the Hargis team, your vehicle is treated like a person, not a number. Hargis Collision, keeping your family's safety in mind. See them at their new location, 1480 South Green Street.
Colonels trail 13-7 here at the half. Barren County to get the football to start this second half, as Henderson County turned it over 3 times in that first half. Just trailed by 6, though. But obviously going to need to get things rolling offensively here in this second half to protect the football and maybe get a takeaway or two of their own.
They got to get the ball first. They get it without them scoring, hopefully.
Winner of this game gets the winner of North Hardin and Davis County. It was North Hardin on top of the Panthers 6-0 in the second, so that one pretty tight in the Bardstown area. Weiss to kick off. against that wind, blowing toward the scoreboard from the high school to the scoreboard here at Colonel Stadium. So a chance for a return possibility for the Barren County return team. 13-7, the Trojans on top here in the opening round of the Class 6A football playoffs. I'm Greg Busby with Scott Stone. Steve Towle on the sidelines for us tonight as Weiss, a low line drive kick's going to hit at the 7 and go out of bounds at about the 3. So going to be at the 35-yard line for Barren County. Our game tonight being brought to you in part here on WSON by Classic Automotive and Collision Center. If you've had an accident and need auto body repair, remember, it's your choice which body shop to use. Classic Automotive and Collision Center on Lower 2nd Street under the overpass. Classic Automotive, where you're driving home their reputation. Barren County from their own 35.
What is going on
But
here?
first, I think the
Jackson just picked the football up.
Officials getting together here momentarily.
Well, the ref said something, so Jackson just picked it up.
Now I believe we're good to go.
I don't know what happened there.
Not sure either.
That's
And
weird.
Coach Myers is trying to get the attention of the official, and he was kind of talking about something. Now they're good to go.
I like Jackson. He just picked it up like this ball.
Spillman from the wing tee under center. Takes a snap. He's going to hand it off to Thomas, trying to get to the edge of right side. He's tackled for a yard or two loss. As a big play by the Colonel's Hunter Evans.
You know, that's their go-to guy. That's their big, bruising guy that's got some quickness, and the Colonel's done a great job of kind of hemming him in tonight.
Loss of 2 on the tackle by Evans, and it's a 2nd and 12 coming up for Barren County.
Well, they've killed us. Really, it's a 3rd down. Man, goodness. 4 of 6 on 3rd down. And usually they're 3rd and long.
And they've been behind the chains a lot here the last 3 or 4 drives.
Quarterback trying to keep it, and he's going to be tackled from behind for no gain. Nice play there by the Colonel's Jericho Butler. As Spillman tried to keep it, may have got a yard. We'll see, but Butler there on the stop.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you something behind the play. Jackson Wallace did a great job reading his key, stayed with his man, and drove him right into the ground behind the line of scrimmage. Didn't result in anything on this play, but it's something that guy will keep in the back of his mind for the next play.
A gain of a yard, so it's a 3rd and 11 as the Trojans
Whoa.
very good on 3rd down in that first half, and now a penalty marker in on the Trojans.
If this is on Barren, they kind of come apart.
Yeah.
Ball start on the white. That's 5-yard penalty. Replay, 3rd down.
Now, they've only made 6 mistakes tonight, though, but they've all been for just 5 yards.
So the ball goes back to the 29, so it'll be a 3rd and 16 coming up here for Barren County.
Yeah, they had the face mask penalty on Tony that apparently cost us about 3 or 4 yards. Still
Good
a tough
point.
one.
Good point. I didn't put no yards down for that one because really we didn't get none.
First time spread formation, shotgun here for Tillman. Stepping back, middle screen, complete at the 30, middle of the field 35, and brought down at the 40. A gain of 11, but it'd be a 4th and 5 coming up. Jackson Bird there on the reception as the tackle made by Dalton.
Well, that's a situation where the Colonel's defense knew what they had to give up. They didn't want to give up the big play. They did a good job of covering that downfield. But the guys that stayed up and read their keys and did their responsibilities kept that a 4 and 5. And how big would it have been without those offside calls by the offense?
Let's run one back.
Houchins, the punter, gets it away as Cumbus takes it to 18, drops it, and just falls on it right there.
Smart play.
Yep. Colonel football tonight here on WSON, being brought to you in part by DSS Rentals. Take it from Colonel's football sophomore Jack Dalton. DSS Rentals is Henderson's source for equipment rentals. For personal and commercial projects, big or small, DSS Rentals has the tools for you. DSS on South Green and online at dss-rentals.com. Colonels from their own 17. Brody Belt in at quarterback, 3 receivers right, handoff Burris off that left side, and Tony is going to get a yard, maybe 2, before he's knocked back.
They got a man down.
Yep, it is a player down for McCracken County after a gain of a couple yards for Tony Burris with 9:19 to go in this third quarter. Barren County on top, 13-7. We'll step aside to be back after this injury timeout here on WSON.
Secure your future with Ann Thrasher Boyd State Farm, providing excellence in life insurance for over 20 years. With us, your legacy is safe. Our dedicated team at 316 14th Street, Henderson, is ready to guide your journey towards financial security. Don't hesitate. Call us now at 270-826-9583 and embark on a safe, uncertainty-free tomorrow with Ann Thrasher Boyd State Farm.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
When I was asked to join Owensboro Health's board, it felt like a calling. As a board member, I am a voice to the voiceless, bringing their concerns to the table to ensure continuous excellence. You're treated like family, with connection, compassion, and trusted care from neighbors who truly care. I am proud to help ensure that every voice is heard and every patient receives the care they deserve.
Earlier it came back, but looks like that same kind of left ankle bothering him on that play. So a 2nd and 8 for Henderson County from their own 19, trailing 13-7 with 9 minutes playing the third. Belt throws pass, batted down and nearly intercepted as it's batted down at the line of scrimmage. And then one of the linemen nearly made a terrific play to grab it, Sean Brody. And it's 3rd and 8. Colonels dodge a bullet there. 3rd and 8 for Henderson County, trailing 13-7. Again, going into that wind. Belt's thrown 2 picks into that wind tonight. As 2 wide receivers here with Burris to his right. Low snap, it's on the ground. Colonels get it back, lose a couple yards, and the punt team will come out. Wow, not to start the Colonels. Wanted to see on their first offensive series here of this second half, trailing 13-7. Colonels got back on that one, but Jackson Nunn will be punting from inside his own 5-yard line. Nunn brought down a high snap earlier and just got one off. A great punt. He's been solid tonight. High snap again. Nunn gets it, falls down, it'll be a safety. A high snap. Nunn just tapped up in the air and falls down in the end zone with the football. A safety, and Barren County goes up 15-7. We'll take a timeout. 8:22 to go in the third. Barren 15, Colonel 7 here on WSON.
I agreed to join the Owensboro Health Board of Directors because first, I care about this community. But it's also because hospital administration made it clear they were committed to strategies that emphasized a higher level of quality and access. Watching these metrics improve each month means a higher quality of care for our families, friends, and neighbors. Board members volunteer a significant amount of time each month, but we also find it rewarding to be patient advocates and to be sources of community support for the people who dedicate their lives to the healthcare profession.
It can happen when you least expect it. You're involved in an accident and you need help. Look no further than Hargis Collision. Hargis welcomes all insurance providers. They are ICAR certified and have the equipment needed to get your vehicle back to OEM specification. To the Hargis team, your vehicle is treated like a person, not a number. Hargis Collision, keeping your family's safety in mind. See them at their new location, 1480 South Green Street. It can happen when you least expect it. You're involved in an accident and you need help. Look no further than Hargis Collision. Hargis welcomes all insurance providers. They are ICAR certified and have the equipment needed to get your vehicle back to OEM specification. To the Hargis team, your vehicle is treated like a person, not a number. Hargis Collision, keeping your family's safety in mind. See them at their new location, 1480 South Green Street.
Secure your future with Ann Thrasher Boyd State Farm, providing excellence in life insurance for over 20 years. With us, your legacy is safe. Our dedicated team at 316 14th Street, Henderson, is ready to guide your journey towards financial security. Don't hesitate. Call us now at 270-826-9583 and embark on a safe, uncertainty-free tomorrow with Ann Thrasher Boyd State Farm.
Receiver left, McKinney, 2 tight end set. Handoff, Burris off the right side. Tony works his way inside the 20, still on his feet, down to the 15. A gain of 9 for Burris on first down.
Yeah, it was like bumper cars here at field level. He just would roll off of one guy to the next, wasn't about to go down. It almost got the first down.
Colonels in the Trojan red zone facing a 2nd and 1 from the Barren County 15-yard line, trailing 21-7 with 5:50 to go in the third. Rush in there is a fullback to the right of Davis, Burris to the left. Davis takes a snap. Again, hands off to Burris, trying to get behind that right side of the line of scrimmage. He's going to be stood up at the 12. A gain of 3 before he's pushed back, led by Waylon Clemens.
But the good news, 1st and 10.
You got it. Gain of 3, another Henderson Chevrolet first down as they mark it at the 12.
1st and 10 for Henderson County. From the Barren County 12-yard line.
Tight end right, 2 receivers left for the Colonels. And Davis again leaves it with Burris, and not much there for Tony this time.
The 22, Anthony Burris on the carry.
May have got back to the line of scrimmage as he's met by Bryson Wilson for no gain.
Yeah, this might be a good place for an RPO, run-pass option, maybe something that Trayston reads and maybe pulls himself, because this time there was but maybe one-on-one with him on this right side over here. Maybe not a touchdown, but definitely closer to the goal line than where they are now.
Hadn't seen Davis throw the ball yet on his return here on this series. Takes a snap. He's going to pitch it to Burris on the left side. Tony cuts back inside the 10.
Oh, got a hold.
And he's going to be brought down at the 5, but a penalty marker in.
Wow.
.428 left in the third. Colonels trailing 21-7. It appears to be a hold against Henderson.
We got to hold it on the red. That's 10-yard penalty. Replay, 2nd down.
So the football is going to go to the 22. And it's a 2nd and 20 from there. Colonel's been really good on penalties tonight, but a big holding one there to back him up 10 yards and outside the red zone. Davis takes a snap, fakes a handoff. Trajan coming near side, cuts it back middle of the field, and he's brought down at the 13 as Davis gets 9 back.
Yeah, that's a huge play, and another Barren County player down. Looks like, guys, I'm seeing number 77.
Officials timeout. Officials timeout. Got an injured player.
Sean Brody down for Barren County at about the 22. 4:04 to go in the third quarter. Barren County 21, Colonels 7. Colonels facing a 3rd and 11 from the Barren 13 here on WSON. That'll give us a moment to tell you that our game tonight being presented by Owensboro Health. Owensboro Health Henderson Healthplex Outpatient Pharmacy is your go-to for all your pharmacy needs, offering extended hours, competitive pricing, and a wide range of services. For Healthplex patients or anyone in the community, the Healthplex of Henderson is the go-to for pharmacy care. Colonel's football tonight also being brought to you in part by Branson Surveys. Branson Surveys can determine the elevation of your property, survey property lines, and do foundation inspections. Branson Surveys doesn't work from 9 to 5. Branson Surveys works from start to finish. And Colonel's football being brought to you in part by D. Patrick Ford. Nobody beats the deal beater. The Tri-State's largest new Ford and Lincoln dealer. Highway 4101 under the Lloyd Expressway and online at dpatrickford.com. Barren County already lost Ryan Harrison, who actually injured the ankle, tried to come back and play and re-aggravated it and had to go out. And now Sean Brody down at that defensive end spot for Barren County. And the Colonels trailing again 21-7 with 4:04 to go in this third quarter. We'll step aside to be back here from Colonel Stadium. Colonels facing a 3rd and 11 from the Barren 13 when we come back on WSON.
Secure your future with Ann Thrasher Boyd State Farm, providing excellence in life insurance for over 20 years. With us, your legacy is safe. Our dedicated team at 316 14th Street, Henderson, is ready to guide your journey towards financial security. Don't hesitate. Call us now at 270-826-9583 and embark on a safe, uncertainty-free tomorrow with Ann Thrasher Boyd State Farm.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
When I was asked to join Owensboro Health's board, it felt like a calling. As a board member, I am a voice to the voiceless, bringing their concerns to the table to ensure continuous excellence. You're treated like family, with connection, compassion, and trusted care from neighbors who truly care. I am proud to help ensure that every voice is heard and every patient receives the care they deserve.
Off the field for Barren County, a slow walk as the Colonels facing a 3rd and 11 from the Barren 13. Davis in the gun, empty backfield. Now Burris goes in motion, gets to his left, claps his hands, and movement on the line of scrimmage. It's against Barren County.
Yeah, that was set up right out of the timeout. Colonels need to get closer.
In the neutral zone on the white. That's 5-yard penalty. Replay 3rd down.
And also, guys, it helps when you get those subs in on the field, and that's what Barron's having to use right now, especially on the defensive front.
3rd and 6 for the Colonels now from the Trojan 8.
Kind of surprised it's taking this long to get a play in. 10 seconds on a play clock.
3rd and 6 from the Trojan 8. Davis in the gun, takes a snap, fakes the pitch. Trajan is going to get back to the 8 for no gain. It'll be 4th and 6 from the 8.
Yeah, field goal doesn't do you any good here. Colonels, maybe a better play there. I don't know what I was expecting. That's not a first down type of play in a 3rd and long. But again, Davis is yet to pull and pass the ball since he came back after being out for 7 weeks.
A huge play here from the 8. Colonels a 4th and 6. And now Henderson going to take a timeout. 2:57 to go in the 3rd. Barren County 21, Colonels 7. Colonels facing a 4th and 6 from the Barren 8 when we come back on WSON.
I agreed to join the Owensboro Health Board of Directors because first, I care about this community. But it's also because hospital administration made it clear they were committed to strategies that emphasized a higher level of quality and access. Watching these metrics improve each month means a higher quality of care for our families, friends, and neighbors. Board members volunteer a significant amount of time each month. We also find it rewarding to be patient advocates and to be sources of community support for the people who dedicate their lives to the healthcare profession.
Facing a 4th and 6 from the Trojan 8, trailing 21-7. 3 receivers left. Burris in the backfield with Trajan Davis. Meadows goes in motion. He's a receiver right now. Davis takes a snap on 4th down, looking at the end zone, looking to throw, back of the end zone, incomplete. Turnover on downs on Davis's first pass in about 2 months, and Barren County takes over at their own 8-yard line. Try to get a little fade in the end zone, but he overthrew him You certainly see why. Hadn't thrown a pass in the game, probably a little bit more adrenaline there. Would have liked to maybe seen a pass play on third down there. And it's Barren County at the 8. Worst field position of the night for the Barren County Trojans, but they have the 14-point lead with 2:52 to go in the third. Spillman hands it off on that right side, and 2 or 3 yards on the carry for Kearney. Wallace on the stop for the Colonels.
Myron Wright took
Wright
that
there.
play. Yeah, he read that play. Just kind of spilled downward there, trying to push everything down inside from his left side defensive end, and did a great job there. Bottom line is, guys, got to get a stop here. You want to get the ball back around midfield or better. There's no better time to do that than the present with under 2:20 to go in the quarter.
2nd and 7 after a gain of 3. Here's a pitch, loose ball, and I think the Colonels may have it.
They got it.
On the pitch, it's Henderson County football. Their first turnover of the night, recovered by the Colonels, Andrew Onan, and a big play defensively there for Henderson. They'll have it 1st and goal.
Boy, that's a huge play. Hasn't happened all night. We've been hoping for it. Couldn't have come at a better time. Gives the Colonels new life and a chance to make this a one-score game. And you can see it on the sideline. Just a little bit of fire over there burning in the maroon and white side.
1st and goal from the 9 for the Colonels after that takeaway.
Let's put the big package in and feed it number 22.
Well, Tony's definitely going to get the ball. If not the first play, definitely by the second. We'll see.
Davis low snap. That one's on the ground. Trajan picks it up and works his way back to close to the line of scrimmage. Going to end up losing a yard to the 10. And it's 2nd and goal from there.
Yeah, and it's a timing play there. And, Trajan not being back there for several weeks. He's had some snaps in practice, but you can't emulate game speed like that. And that one was a snap and an exchange issue.
2nd and goal from the 10 as Gogol checks up over the football. Burris to the right of Davis. Good snap to Burris here. Good tap to Davis as he hands it off to Burris. And Burris still on his feet at about the 7 before he's pushed back. Tony gets a few yards there. We'll see where they spot it. At the 8. So a 3rd and goal from the 8.
3rd and goal for Henderson County. The Barren County 8-yard line.
3rd and goal from the 8. 55 seconds left in the third. Colonels trailing 21-7.
Barren County's really closed things down between the tackles defensively.
Davis takes a snap. Screen complete to Burris, but Barren County snuffed that one out, and they tackled Tony at the 15. Jackson Bird, a loss of 7. 4th and goal from the 14 officially.
Yeah, they're going to have to run a play because the play clock and the game clock are just like a split-second difference.
It's down to 15 seconds. 4th and goal from the 14. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left for Davis. Takes a snap. Trajan looking, now rolling, looking toward the middle, throws, and it is intercepted, picked off in the end zone. Making the pick, Bray Bewley. 4th turnover of the night for Henderson. The pick in the end zone, and Barren County will come out 1st and 10 at the 20.
Pass is intercepted by number 1.
It's Bewley's 2nd pick of the night. And that is the end of the third quarter. We're headed to the 4th. Colonels, season on the line, trailing 21-7. Barron's ball when we come back on WS.
It can happen when you least expect it. You're involved in an accident and you need help. Look no further than Hargis Collision. Hargis welcomes all insurance providers. They are ICAR certified and have the equipment needed to get your vehicle back to OEM specification. To the Hargis team, your vehicle is treated like a person, not a number. Hargis Collision, keeping your family's safety in mind. See them at their new location, 1480 South Green Street.
Secure your future with Ann Thrasher Boyd State Farm, providing excellence in life insurance for over 20 years. With us, your legacy is safe. Our dedicated team at 316 14th Street, Henderson, is ready to guide your journey towards financial security. Don't hesitate. Call us now at 270-826-9583 and embark on a safe, uncertainty-free tomorrow with Ann Thrasher Boyd State Farm.
Play of the fourth quarter is a handoff to Dalen Thomas, and Thomas from the 20 gets 5 yards to the 25 to bring up a 2nd and 5 for Barren County, who lead Henderson County 21-7. Colonel's 4 turnovers tonight, 3 picks and a fumble. All 4 turnovers have come on the Barren County side of the field. 2 of them in goal-to-goal situations. 2nd and 5 for Barren County. Thomas again, a couple yards to the 27. Wallace on the stop for the Colonels. 3rd and 3 as we go under 11 minutes to play in the game. A high snap that went to the end zone also led to a safety for Barren County in that 3rd quarter. Big 3rd and 3 coming up here for Barren County early in this 4th quarter. Handed off to Thomas. So he fakes the handoff to Spielman, and he's going to be wrapped up and tackled back at the 20-yard line. Good job by the Colonel defense there. Going to bring up a 4th down, and the punt unit will come out for Barren County.
Yeah, that's a huge defensive series, and I promise you, the Colonels, with the wind at their back right here, they're in their best opportunity to score, and it looks like Barren County's gotten a little tentative here in the last couple of series. Offensively, that is.
It'll be Cumbus to receive around his own 40-yard line. Braden Houchins, the punter, from around his 7 will get it away. High snap, but he has it down. The punt, a high punt, is going to hit on the Barren County side of the field, but then take a big bounce forward, and the Colonels will have it at the 43-yard line. Our game tonight brought to you in part by DSS Rentals. Take it from Colonels football sophomore Jack Dalton. DSS Rentals is Henderson's source for equipment rentals. For personal and commercial projects, big or small, DSS Rentals has the tools for you. DSS Rentals on South Green and online at dss-rentals.com. Colonels from their own 43. Davis in there at quarterback with Burris to his right. 2 tight end sit. Handoff to Burris. Tony trying to get to the edge, and he's taken down at the 39. The 41 for a loss of 2 yards. Waylon Clemens on the tackle for a loss. 2nd and 12 coming up for the Colonels. I think somehow, Steve, Colonel's got to get a guy like Meadows or some of those tight ends involved. You got to get the passing game going in some fashion, and Davis may be limited in that coming off the injury. He's thrown 2, 1 incomplete, 1 picked. Snap here. Handoff. Coming near side, Burris trying to get to the outside now. Has the 50, 40, Tony Burris, 30, 20. Touchdown, Henderson County, 59 yards for the senior Burris. And the Colonels a chance to make it a 1-score game.
Yeah, did you see the guy, the deep guy that was chasing Tony about the 5-yard line? He just gave up.
Just saving that energy for later.
Yeah, just stop. He goes, I'll get you next time.
Huge run there for Burris, and so momentum for the Colonels with 8:58 to play in the fourth.
Yeah, a ton of time, and how about 2 wasted opportunities at the other end? Where would we be right now?
Rice on for point.
All right, gentlemen. There's the snap. It's down. The kick is up, and the kick is dead center perfect.
Trojans 21, but the Colonels now 14. 8:58 to go in the fourth. Season on the line. Back after this on WSO.
When I was asked to join Owensboro Health's board, it felt like a calling. As a board member, I am a voice to the voiceless, bringing their concerns to the table to ensure continuous excellence. You're treated like family, with connection, compassion, and trusted care from neighbors who truly care. I am proud to help ensure that every voice is heard and every patient receives the care they deserve.
I agreed to join the Owensboro Health Board of Directors because first, I care about this community, but it's also because hospital administration made it clear they were committed to strategies that emphasized a higher level of quality and access. Watching these metrics improve each month means a higher quality of care for our families, friends, and neighbors. Board members volunteer a significant amount of time each month, but we also find it rewarding to be patient advocates and to be sources of community support for the people who dedicate their lives to the healthcare profession.
Side kick, but it doesn't go 10 yards. And it's going to be it's going to be Barren County football. Multiple flags came in. I think it just, assuming it didn't go 10 yards, so this will go against the Colonels. $8:58 to go. Colonels try to catch him off guard. A little surprised by that, but just didn't quite go 10. Now, on the flip side of that, if it does go 10, I think the Colonels get it no problem.
Off.
Yeah,
they completely
I think they get
off.
it no problem.
And again, that's one of those, Carson, we work on it, and he's just got to make a better kick next time.
So he's going to make the
Why are we kicking
Colonels
off again?
Well, they're supposed to get it right there, but they can define the penalty.
Well, there was 2 flags on the play. Oh, they're calling offsides on us. So it goes back 5 yards. We got lucky.
35.
So now we got to kick it.
Still a flag out on the field. It's one of the referees hadn't picked it up. So the ball with a 5-yard penalty goes back to the 35 now. 8:58 to go in the third. Colonels trailed 21-14. And Weiss to kick.
Kick it deep.
Yep.
Kick it deep. They're all moved up. Kick it deep.
Yes. Plus, they're going to get better field position if we don't get it 45-yard line.
And he's going to let this one loose. Down at the 12. Fumbled momentarily. Picked back up, though, by the returner. Is across the 15. Is going to be brought down at the 24-yard line. With 8:50 to go in the game. Barren County at the 24. We'll have it 1st and 10. Our game tonight being brought to you in part by your local State Farm insurance agent and Thrasher Boyd, and helps you tackle savings when you combine home and auto insurance. See State Farm agent and Thrasher Boyd at the corner of 14 and North Green Street to start your savings. Call 826-9583 or visit andismyagent.com. 1st and 10 from the 24.
Don't fall asleep on that quarterback here.
Tillman, the quarterback. Under center, takes a snap, fakes a pitch, hands off to Dalen Thomas, who has touchdown runs, but he runs into Jackson Wallace for a gain of just a yard.
That was a good tackle right there.
Turner in on the tackle as well. 2nd and 9 coming up for the Trojans with 8.5 minutes to go in the game. Barren County on top of the Colonels, 21-14.
Man, what we do for one more turnover? We've given it to them 3 times. Or 4.
4 times. Spielman drops back, looking to throw, pressured out of the pocket. He's going to throw downfield, and it's Bewley, and it's knocked away at the last moment at midfield by Baxter.
That was a great defensive play.
Avant Baxter at the last minute near midfield knocks it away, and it's 3rd and 9.
I thought there was a flag over there, but by the way, they were running over there on the other side, but there's not.
Clock stop with 8:04 to go in the fourth.
They're 4 of 8 on third down. This is huge.
Baxter kind of holding his left side after that play, but staying out on the field.
Hey, might want to get Burris out there for him if he can't run.
3rd and 9. Spillman looking over the middle, is going to throw, man open, complete at the 45, 40. Fumble the football. Colonels have it at the 42. It was complete on the far sideline to Jordan Harris. Colonel stripped it away and got on the football near the 40.
So 35-yard gain and then that turnover.
Yeah, he was wide open, boys, and great close there by Hayden Turner. That guy might have made the play that turns this game.
It's the best 35-yard gain they could possibly get, boys.
Yeah, it's just like a punt, basically.
Second turnover of the game. A fumble for Barren County, and now the Colonels with the football at their own 39 with 7:56 to go in the game, trailing 21-14. Senior quarterback Trajan Davis in there, his third series tonight. Takes a snap, hands off to Burris. Tony off that left side, still on his feet to the 45, still on his feet near midfield. Finally brought down at the 49 for a Henderson Chevrolet first down and a gain of 10.
Feed the monster.
The holiday sale has started early at Henderson Chevrolet. Get 0% financing for up to 60 months on new Chevy Silverados, Equinoxes, and EV models. Come see them today or visit them online, hendersonchevrolet.com.
Got a problem with the chain over there. Couldn't get it untangled.
Colonels from their own 49, 1st and 10, 7:40 to go in the game. And Henderson trailing Barren County 21-14.
Hopefully their defense is getting a little tired. Maybe Burris can break one more here real fast.
Davis to Burris, coming off the left side. Tony trying to get the near side. Outside the numbers, stiff arm, 40, brought down at the 35. Another Henderson Chevrolet first down. A gain of 16 for Burris and a first down to the 35.
21 carries, 198 yards.
And he's just been a terror these last 3 or 4 weeks.
Boy, he has. Colonels 1st and 10 from the Trojan 35. 2 tight ends right, receiver to either side. Davis slaps his hands, now goes to the sideline and looks for a play. As we go under 7 minutes to go in the game, Colonels trailing Barren County 21-14.
We're going to get a delay of game here.
Colonels take the snap.
No way that's a delay of game.
I don't think so either.
No way.
Oh, my.
My gosh.
I think we had a second left there.
I think it just hit 0 as he snapped it, which is not a delay of game.
A delay of game called against the Colonels, so a 1st and 10 from the 35 will be a 1st and 15 from the 40. I thought they got it off in time. Colonels, 2 timeouts left. Barren County has all 3.
Still running the football. We're all right.
Receiver to either side. Davis to Burris up the middle on the right side, and Tony
all right.
Gets 3 yards to the 37, and it'll be a 2nd and 12. 6.5 minutes to go in the game. Again, Barren County leading 21-14. Henderson's turned it over 4 times tonight, but the Colonels, a big play, recovering a fumble, trying to get back in it on this drive.
A big delay penalty, though, because it would be 2nd and 7 right now instead of 2nd and 12.
2 tight ends right. Again, Burris brought down at the 33 after a gain of 4. Will bring up a 3rd and 8. Doesn't quite have the 33. It's the 34, so a 3rd and...
Colonel's just 2 of 6.
3rd and 8.
2 of 6 on 3rd down, Greg. I think you run it again.
I don't think they're going to do anything else but run right here.
Under 6 minutes to go.
We can run it. I mean, try to pass next time if we got to.
He can pull it.
He fakes. Davis has the football, and Trajan
nothing.
Maybe a yard, if that. It's going to be 4th down. No gain. 4th and 8 for the Colonels from the Barren 33 with 5:19 left.
We are 0 for 2 on 3rd down.
And it's come down to this is the 3rd, 4th down out of the last 4 possessions.
We're going to
punt. And we're 0 for 2 in that. We're not punting.
Yeah.
What?
Wow.
We're not punting.
Okay.
There's no way.
Okay.
I don't know.
None's out there.
I'm just telling you what's lining up.
Colonels are in a punt formation here. At the 33, snap, and Nunn does punt it.
Wow.
It hits at the 15, takes a bounce inside. They're going to go down near the 10, and the Colonel's going to try to play the field position game down it at the 10 with 4:43 to go. Colonel football tonight being presented by Owensboro Health, Henderson Healthplex. Owensboro Health Orthopedics is your go-to for expert ortho care. Make an appointment or visit their walk-in clinic located at Henderson Healthplex. Owensboro Health Orthopedics, the official sports medicine provider for the Henderson County Colonels. So the Colonel defense going to try to step up once again and get the ball back in good field position as Barren County has it at their own 10 with 4:43 to go in the game, leading 21-14. Hand off to Thomas off that left side, and he has a far sideline close to a 1st down. And then a flag comes in well after the play. It appeared he was going to have about 8 yards. Ran out of bounds at the 18, but then a penalty flag came in. It was after the play, officials talking about this. This could be a big one either way. They're going to wave off the flag, so no penalty. Where they mark the ball, Scott. I guess it's a gain of 9, so it's a 2nd and 1 coming up.
One thing about it, you can't punt the football, come out on defense, and give up 9 yards on 1st down.
And plus, you only have 2 timeouts, so ooh.
2nd and 1 for the Colonels. As Spielman under center, he's going to keep it himself, and he's going to be tackled by Myron Wright for a gain of 2 yards and a 1st down.
He was depleted on that play.
He was, but
Myron
he got
did a great job.
He got the 1st down. And
well, they were going to get the 1st down. They only needed a football length. But he'll think about doing that before the next play. Now the Colonels, no doubt, got to get a stop. 3 plays, 2 timeouts, no matter what happens.
Under 4 minutes to play, and Barren County can snap this around the 3:35 mark. 1st and 10 at the Colonel 22. Spielman pitch. Thomas far sideline, and Thomas stays in bounds, brought down at the 28 for a gain of 6. He gets to the 27, so it is a 2nd and 5. 3:10 left with 20 on the play clock, so they'll snap this one just under 3 minutes to go. Big play on this 2nd and 5 coming up. Spielman waiting to the last moment, takes a snap, hands it off. And a yard or 2 there for Thomas. It'll be a 3rd and 3, and Henderson will take their 2nd timeout to stop the clock with 2:45 to go in the game. It'll be a 3rd and 4 for Barren County when we come back with 2:45 to go in the game. Colonels trailing 21-14 here on WSON.
I agreed to join the Owensboro Health Board of Directors because first, I care about this community. But it's also because hospital administration made it clear they were committed to strategies that emphasized a higher level of quality and access. Watching these metrics improve each month means a higher quality of care for our families, friends, and neighbors. Board members volunteer a significant amount of time each month, but we also find it rewarding to be patient advocates and to be sources of community support for the people who dedicate their lives to the healthcare profession.
Is a 3rd and 3 officially for Barren County football at their own 29 with 2:45 to go in the game. They lead at 21-14. Colonels need a stop. Spielman takes a snap, pitches to Thomas off that right side. He has the first down to near the 40. 2:40 left. Colonels have one timeout left. Burris there to make the stop. I think Henderson took their final timeout right there. 2:40 left in the game. 21-14. We'll take the timeout, be back. A fresh set of downs for Barren County, leading by 7. Back after this on WSON.
It can happen when you least expect it. You're involved in an accident and you need help. Look no further than Hargis Collision. Hargis welcomes all insurance providers. They are ICAR certified and have the equipment needed to get your vehicle back to OEM specification. To the Hargis team, your vehicle is treated like a person, not a number. Hargis Collision, keeping your family's safety in mind. See them at their new location, 1480 South Green Street.
Off to Thomas. He gets a yard, maybe 2, to the 39. Colonels can't stop the clock. They have no timeouts remaining as 2:25 remaining in Barren County with a 2nd and 8. We'll have to snap this one around the 2-minute mark, just underneath it. And the Colonels trailing 21-14. 4 turnovers for Henderson tonight. All 4 came on the Trojan side of the field. 2 were goal-to-goal situations. 2nd and 8, and now Barren County going to take a timeout with 1:53 to go in the game. We're back after this on WSON. Colonels trailing by 7, 2nd and 8 for Barren when we come back on WSON.
Secure your future with Ann Thrasher Boyd State Farm, providing excellence in life insurance for over 20 years. With us, your legacy is safe. Our dedicated team at 316 14th Street, Henderson, is ready to guide your journey towards financial security. Don't hesitate. Call us now at 270-826-9583 and embark on a safe, uncertainty-free tomorrow with Ann Thrasher Boyd State Farm.
In the game, 21-14, Barren County facing a 2nd and 8, a first down, and they win the game. They fake the handoff to Thomas. Spielman has it, and he gets a yard to the 40. That's it. It'll be a 3rd and 7 as Barren County will have to snap this one with about 1:05 to go. 3rd and 7. Colonels got to have the stop, and then they'll have just seconds left. And a first down wins it for Barren County. Play clock down to 10. Barren County breaks the huddle there. 3rd and 7. Likely to keep it on the ground here. And now Barren County takes a timeout with 1:07 to play. That's Barren's second timeout. We'll keep it right here. On a big 3rd down coming up, it'll be 1:07. So if the Colonels get a stop, chance to get the football back with a little over 20 seconds remaining if they can get a stop. If Barren County decides to punt. They have it at their own 40. This is all after the Colonels did punt on a, help me out, Scotty or Steven, I think it was 4th and 8 from the 34 or something like that. 4th and 8 from the, maybe the around the 40.
38.
From the 38, thank you. It was a 4th and 8 from the 38. And instead of trying to go for it, the Colonels punted, did pin them at the 10, but they haven't got the football back since. And that was with 4:43 to go in this 4th quarter. Now we're down to a minute 7 and a 3rd and 7 coming up here for Barren County. Season on the line here for the Colonels on this play. Spillman puts a man in motion. Now a penalty marker comes in. It's against Barren.
That ball, false start on the center. It's 5 yards, replay, 3rd down.
So now it's a 3rd and 12 with the football back at the 35. .67 seconds left. Colonels trailing 21-14. Got to get a stop here on 3rd and 12. Barren County with 3 receivers, right? Spillman rolling that way. Has the 40 coming near side 45. He's pushed out of bounds at the 45, which there would be short of the 1st down. Then he kind of went forward, but he's going to be 2 yards shy with 56 seconds left. And I think he was bumped out of bounds, which stops the clock.
He was.
So a big play there. It's 4th and 2. And the Colonels knocked him out of bounds. So huge there, 56 seconds left. And Barren County is going to take their final timeout. So now we'll see what Coach John Myers is going to do. They could punt. They could go for it and win if they think they can pick up 2 yards and win the game.
Try to draw us offside.
Yep. Good point, Scotty. The Colonels got to be disciplined here.
If they do go for it and don't get it, then you kind of, you gave us short field with not very much time instead of punting the ball down the field and giving us a eternity.
Colonels no timeouts left, and now none for Barren County. As the Trojans lead at 21-14. Colonels with 4 turnovers tonight, 3 picks and a fumble. Barren County has 2.
Looks like they're going to go for it, Greg.
Well, how about this? They want to pick up 2 yards for the win. Colonels can stop them and need a chance to get the ball back.
Jumps off.
Or trying to draw us off, but they have no timeouts left.
Yeah, but they just back them up 5 yards.
Under center, Spillman.
Oh, they're all sides.
And Colonel's applauding. Now the punt team will come out. After it is
all-out block, Greggy.
Illegal procedure against Barren County. So now the football back at the 40. 56 seconds left. Colonels, no timeouts. Braden Houchins, the punter, coming out. King Cumbus, who's returned to punt for a touchdown early this year, back to receive. Colonels trailing by 7. Good snap to Houchins. Punts, just gets off. And it takes a big bounce. It's going to go inside the 30, down and go out of bounds inside the 25-yard line with 47 seconds left. Now, obviously here, you're going to have to throw it downfield some, so you're worried about Davis's arm. You may go back with Belt at this point if you need to throw it in the air. We'll see what the Colonels break the huddle with, as the defense does give them a chance, but they get the ball back with 47 seconds left and no timeouts at the 23. Colonels need 77 yards to tie it up. Belt is in at quarterback. Burris to his right. Takes a low snap, picks it up. Brody rolling right. He's all the way back at the 8-yard line, and he's tackled all the way back at the 8. Colonel's got to get up and go. 36 seconds left. That's going to be a big loss of about 15 yards back at the 8. And now the Colonels spike it. So it's third down from there. Clock stopped with 26 seconds. Football is on the 9 officially, but just 26 seconds left. And the Colonels about a 3rd and 25 here. But it's really 91 yards is what they need. Belt takes a snap. He's going to throw incomplete at the 10. 4th down with 21 seconds left. Barren County coming in 8-2, the 3 seed in Class 6A Second District football. Colonels 4-6, coming in as the 2 seed. Barren with Coach John Myers a play away from getting a road playoff win and advancing to the second round. 21 seconds left. About 4th and 28. Belt in his own end zone, steps in the pocket. Brody hit from behind, incomplete. And that's your ball game. Turnover on downs with 16 seconds left. And Barren County is going to come to Henderson and end the Colonel season. Colonel's 4 turnovers tonight were costly. Again, 2 of them were on goal-to-goal situations. Really just the start of the game. 1st and goal from the 9, the big strip sack that led to a fumble. Colonel's picked off twice. It's got an amazing stat earlier. I guess, did it end that way, Scotty? There was 3 interceptions.
3 completed passes.
3 completed passes and 3 interceptions for the Colonel offense tonight. Defense out there a long time, did what they could. Colonel's season kind of shockingly ended in the second round of McCracken County last year after they'd beat them by 30. I think a lot of folks thought this was a good team, 8-2, but didn't play the schedule early. But you don't play it on paper, and Barren County is going to come to Colonel Stadium and get the big win. Tate Spillman, the District 2 Player of the Year, under center, goes to the knee, and that'll do it. The Barren County Trojans defeat the Henderson County Colonels 21-14, your final score. Barren County improves to 9-2. The Colonels ends its season 4-7. Stay tuned for the after-action report coming up next. For Steve Town on the sideline, Scott Stone with me in the booth. My name is Greg Busby. Once again, your final score, Barren County 21, Henderson County 14. You heard it all right here on WSON.